Something, nothing, or everything. First up, D'Angelo Russell, Devin Booker, and Karl Anthony Towns are the cream of a stellar 2015 draft crop. They're also, of course, really close friends. So close, they all appear together on the latest cover of Slam magazine, despite the fact that they now play for 3 different teams. According to D'Angelo, they could all end up on the same team one day. Here's what he said during the photo shoot. "We got to do this again when we're all on the same team." Then he told the camera crew, nah, don't cut that out. Y'all got it on footage. When we're all on the same team, I'm not going to tell you which team because I don't know, but we're going to do this again. I mean, is this something, nothing, or everything? And are they willing to make the finances work, you think? Because there might have to be some slight trims to 3 max contracts.
Well, let me answer that question first.
Okay.
Yes, technically it could happen where they don't have to take a pay cut. It's highly unlikely, right? It's just, you'd have to clear all your money. You'd have to have one already there and that one to be acquired by trade and all that.
I mean, that exact situation you're describing is basically what happened with the Heat, right? I mean, they had Dwayne already there. They cleared all the money. They signed and traded for LeBron.
Boston Celtics.
Right? And then, well, they traded though to get KG and all that stuff.
We traded for both.
Right. So, but my point is, even that,
Still,
2 of the 3 guys had to take pay cuts.
Yeah, no,
right?
it's hard.
Paul's like, I wasn't giving up mine. So that didn't
But
happen.
let me answer the question. This is nothing, and here's why. There's 2 reasons. One is somebody on Twitter said this. I wish I knew who it was so I could credit them. They said, this guy's not good at keeping secrets.
Oh, my goodness. Oh,
You're not supposed to say it out loud.
Who are you talking about?
The guy who had the quote.
I don't. Which one? What's the
Russell.
Oh, my goodness. Come on, man. Oh, no.
Number 2, and this is something coming from my buddies in the group chat. They said, that's a 38-win team right there.
Dude,
it's 3 dudes that don't play defense.
No.
All 3 of them.
I am pushing back on that. I am pushing back on
this is
that.
everything.
Thank you.
Because before me, Kevin, and Ray, they said I didn't play defense. They said Ray Allen didn't play defense. We all knew
But
that.
Kevin did.
Kevin did.
Who's the Kevin Garnett in that trio?
The guy who had 21 with the Minnesota jersey on?
Here's what I would
don't
say, is that when you play with people you really like, it changes the way you play. It changes your buy-in. It changes your commitment, right? And look, that is what the Houston Rockets are banking on right now, by the way, because James Harden and Russell Westbrook are going to have to play different than they've played in the past, and they're buying it's going to work because they like each other
Let me just say this. That might be a thing in that case, in Houston, but in Boston's case, you had Paul had been to the conference finals before. Ray Allen had been on a team with was a 2 seed in the West and also went to a deep playoff run and been to the conference finals before in the East. And Kevin Garnett had been MVP of the league and been to the conference finals. These guys got 2 playoff appearances in the team of 3.
They're still young.
You didn't say they're doing it this year?
They're still young. They'll meet like 4 years down the road, and they'll have some playoff experience by then. I'm telling you, this can be something.
I like the little, I like that we might be getting some insight into the next little team
I like
up
friends.
going
I like
on.
everyone to be friends.
And by the way, it's okay for him to say it. It's that a team can't say it.
Right.
You can have player to player. You can't have, at least I got to check the tampering rules today because they keep changing. Next up, check out this sequence by Kristaps Porzingis from last night against the Clippers. KP getting multiple blocks here, right?
One more.
Boom! I don't know what that sound is that you're making, but then he runs the floor, right?
Pick up. No.
Reward
the big man.
Yeah, exactly.
Reward the big man when he runs the floor.
Boom. Porzingis coming off an ACL tear. It took him out of action for a year and a half, but I always think that's a little misleading, right? He was out for 20 months because they were being cautious, not because he needed, it was so bad that they needed for 20 months. So the fact that he is running around the way he is it something, nothing, or everything, Paul?
That's everything. I mean, you got a guy who was about to be an all-star in New York. That's the way he was projecting. So, just to have him out there now, will he get back to that point? Maybe not this year, because when you come off an injury, you've been out that long, it takes a while, a la Paul George, Gordon Hayward, these guys, it takes them. So, get a year under his belt. And this guy, he's going to be an all-star. It's just a matter of when. I don't think it'll be this year, but it's just a matter of when. It's good to have him out there. It looked like he bulked up a little bit. He's a little bit stronger. He'll need that moving forward. So that's everything.
I would say it's something because we saw right there why people were so excited for him in New York, why people are excited about the pairing of him with Luka Doncic in Dallas. The health is still a concern because it wasn't just that knee injury. He also had a lot of other knick-knack lower extremity injuries, especially talk about a guy 7'3", that big. That's something you got to keep an eye on, so you want to be cautiously optimistic. The other thing, though, there's another play from last night that I wanted to throw to. This is, look at him call for the ball here from Luka Doncic. He's got the seal, said, give me the ball, give me the ball. Luka's like, nah.
Yeah.
See the way he walked away there? Is a level of disgust. I'm like, come on, man, throw me the ball. This is something in the sense that, it's something in the sense that this. Everyone wants to think that, hey, you get two great players play together, it's just going to work perfectly. There is a little bit of give and take where guys are going to have to learn when to share, when to be adamant about stuff, because that's something that it grates on you. It might not mean much in a preseason game, but as it goes season on, longer and longer, like, hey, man, I'm right here, give me the ball, da-da-da.
Do you give any weight to that clip?
No, not just yet. I mean, like, if I was in that position, yes, I like to get my big man going right there. I know he has a height advantage, he can shoot. Yeah, but then I know he's frustrated. When he goes down the lane and he turns the ball over too, you're like, I told you to get me the ball.
Right.
I mean, yeah, but it's nothing right now.
Nothing right now, but it could be something.
They're both young, and Luka in particular is only going to be his second
right
year.
Now we know, look, whose team is this right now?
Luka's team.
Exactly.
Not even
so if I wave you out, watch out.
And look, it's Luka's team, obviously, because of Rookie of the Year and all the other stuff, but they physically made a trade to clear the way to make it clear it was Luka's team. So there you go. Next up, the Bulls' 7th overall draft pick, Kobe White. Wow, man. Scored 29 points off the bench last night. He shot 10 for 14 from the field, hit 6 threes. Zach LaVine said about Kobe, he's going to be special. He knows it. We know it. So, Paul, are Kobe's 29 bench points something, nothing, or everything?
It's nothing. It's preseason. I mean, we've seen Carson Edwards go off for Boston. I mean, yeah, you like to see your rookie shine, but right now, we're getting fillers on these guys. It's preseason. Coaches are seeing what they got right now. Is he going to get these opportunities in the season? Maybe, but maybe not. He's playing a lot of minutes now because it's preseason. Now, it's just I've seen guys average 25 in preseason and probably end up averaging 4 for the season.
Right.
I mean, like I said, it's nothing, but it's good to see the development of your young players, getting that early confidence. So, on a confidence standpoint, a young guy like that needs that in these type of games.
I think it's something just in the sense that not only is he playing well, but also he's impactful. When he gets in the game, the Bulls play better. I watched a couple of the preseason games, and that means something to me. Anyone can go out there and just get buckets, but if you're getting buckets and the team is playing better as a result, I think that's always a good thing.
He's got great personality, too, basketball-wise.
He has lots of potential. I watched him in college. I like him a lot.
He's the one that didn't know Destiny's Child. Like, who's Destiny's Child? He didn't know that. We had him on the jump.
We're going to excuse that because,
We'll have him back. We'll ask him some new questions.
Exactly. I think he's going to be a good fit for that team. TLC. Finally, I want to talk about another rookie who is running over his teammates and coaching staff. Philly's Matisse Thybulle. He was drafted 20th overall by the Sixers. They made a trade with Boston to get him to move up from 24 to 20. Remember, he was the Naismith Defensive Player of the Year last year for UW. And look at his stats so far in the preseason. He leads the league in steals per game. He's tied for second in total steals. He's averaging 1.5 blocks in under 20 minutes of action. I mean, you remember when he was drafted, Kendrick Perkins went nuts, right? On our show, he was like, this guy is going to be so good defensively. I don't care what he does on the other end of the court.
Yeah.
Something, nothing, or everything.
I think it's everything for a couple of reasons. I got the opportunity to interview Al Horford a couple of days ago, and unsolicited, he just started gushing about Matisse Thybulle and about how hard it is for a rookie to come in and be able to be impactful right away. And when I look at Thybulle, he reminds me of a little bit of Tayshaun Prince in the sense that Tayshaun in his second year was able to be a contributor to an NBA championship team because of his defensive acumen. And this kid right here, he's a very high IQ defensive player, but it's more important that he's able to come in and be impactful right away because Philly, as we know, is a team that's trying to win a championship right now.
Well, scoring doesn't always translate to the NBA from college to the NBA, but the one thing that does is the way you rebound the ball in college and defense. When you see guys who are defensive player of the years or top defensive players in college, it always translated. I saw Tony Allen was one guy, who's top defender. We all know Kawhi Leonard, Paul George. These guys were top defenders in college, and it's the one thing that always translates to the NBA.
It's a good way to get off to a good start. Right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, coming up, I'm going to talk to Amin and Paul about how they would defend LeBron and Anthony Davis in the pick and roll.
I pray.
Not in real life, obviously.
I pray then too. Like,
Amin.
Either way. It's because my hand. If my hand was all right. Watch out now.
Or not. Or don't. Watch out for that at all.